Round 19 of the GDFL football. Crucial game. We'll talk about it in a minute. Up they go on the centre of the ground. That might have been Batty getting the knock down away from Welsh. Big Welsh, he goes back, gets the hand pass out. Ineffective as Barry Burke chips in nicely for Bell Post Hill. Punt kicks the ball up towards just forward of the centre of the ground. In fact, Scotty Simons up, can't take the mark there for Anakie. He's got support at ground level through Glenn Light. The pacey Light goes back, gets out of the way there as his teammate Scotty Hearn steams his way through. Bell Post Hill though gather possession, chip it in short, but taking a mark in defence there. Darren Jolly takes a good one at half back for the Anakie Kangaroos. Vital game. Anakie fourth, playing Bell Post Hill fifth. The winner goes into the finals for 1994. Out to the centre wing it goes. Light gathers the ball and cleverly tumbles the punt with his left foot kick around the boundary line. Looking up there for the big fella in trying to get the ball there, Brendan Jolly. Boundary line looms up in front of him and it's out of bounds. Just forward of the centre wing. Anakie kicking to the right of screen in the first quarter. And there's the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock coming up. Not even half a minute gone of the first and vital quarter as the umpire puts it back into play. Hand pass comes out to Darryl Bissett, who gets a little kick in. Still got me on screen there. No, I wouldn't mind a bit of football. That'd help. And Bissett's little kick doesn't travel much distance. He's cooked, Darryl Bissett. Have a look at him. Getting him straight off the ground, I reckon. Oh, he's not good. I was talking to him before the game. He said he had an Achilles problem, and this would be a mammoth loss if the coach couldn't continue playing the game. Ooh, he's hobbling badly. It's a ball up. Right out there. Bell Post Hill playing Anakie at the Myers Reserve today. Ball out wide. The umpire's going to pick up a free kick out of this one. I think you'll find it's going to go Anakie's way. There's Bissett in screen limping very, very badly. The free kick looks like Camerotto out there going to take one out wide. It is the banana. He goes on the right foot, tumbles it over the top. Too far on that occasion for Corey Bissett, who couldn't get back to get the hands upon it. But it bounced before it went out of bounds. About 25 metres around for the behind post. Anakie attacking to the right of screen. Up they go. Good knockout over the back there from Michael Batt. He was a beauty as he knocks the ball to the turf. Anakie gain possession. Hand pass backwards goes to Camerotto. He chips it in short. And the big fella Darryl Bissett on one leg early in the game. Haven't played a minute yet. Marks. He kicks with the right foot down towards Corey. Up he goes. He can't take it. It's well knocked away there. Defensive work from Brady was very good. Ball spills across the face of the goal mouth. Will it be out of bounds? I think it might be.
Cookie.
Yes.
With today's crew,
Here we
Director
go.
Noel Fanning, Scott Parker and Robert Watson are on those cameras, and of course David Cook, and we're waiting on Moose. He hasn't turned up yet, mate.
The Moose, yeah, he could be held up, Moose. He could still be in a pub somewhere, I reckon. Who knows? Here's the ball in the back line. Hand pass here comes out wide. Well gathered there by looked like War, was it? Got the hand pass across, back towards Benyon. Couldn't handle it at that stage. The Shepherd's good, allows Gogol to pick up. G-O-G-O-L. Goes to centre half forward. It's knocked away from Corey Bissett. A chance for Christensen to run on the footy. Tapped away from him back towards Cameron. Didn't get that far though. Up and under kick this one from Anakie. Wasn't particularly good from Glenn Light. Went 60 metres. 45 up and 15 along. Benyon gathered the ball at ground level. Tackled, lost it. Knocked back towards the big fella field. In trouble. Which way to go? He said which way to go. He turns onto his right foot and tumbles it towards the cricket pitch. It bounces awkwardly there for Cameron Carr, who cleverly taps it across towards Miller. Miller's a chance. He's way out wide at half forward. Pressured there by the big fella in Welsh. Miller chips the pass into the forward pocket. Got too much carry on the footy. At ground level. Well played. That looked like the Bradford bat, was it? Got it out wide. The big Welsh, he takes the mark. What's the play on after taking the mark? And he does. The big fella has a bounce, if you don't mind. Chips the pass in towards, short of the centre of the ground. He finds Camerotto, who cleverly breaks past Joey Barbaro. He punt kicks the ball out towards centre wing. Anakie doing a fair bit of attacking early stages in the first quarter. Christian Scooter's there. The motorbike kicks the ball back towards the centre of the ground. Here comes Jolly. Thrown up the footy there by Barbaro. Play on as the call from the umpire. Probably a good decision. Both players trying to get hard to get the ball. Brendan Jolly doesn't agree with me, but I think it wasn't a bad decision at all. But he's plucked one out of this now. It's going the way of Bell Post Hill. I couldn't pick up what that one was for. The kick goes in towards half forward. At ground level, Scotty Simon works hard. Might have got one over the shoulder, and I think you'll find he'll take the free kick for Anakie. And he's at centre half back. Elects to go short to big Paul Welsh, who marks at half back flank, chips it over the top, and the kick's all right. He's got Glenn Light running out there. He takes the mark. Light plays on immediately. They're going the long way home. He kicks towards Tate. He's up in front. Has he been paid the mark? No, it's out of bounds on the full. Tate tried hard to grab that one inside the line, wasn't able to do so. The kick now comes back, but they've kicked the ball straight to Paul Welsh. Bell Post Hill. I thought their tactics might have been to elude that player at all costs, But Welshie playing a kick behind the game, takes the mark. The big fella kicks it in, towards half forward, centre wing position, we might call that one. The kick now up towards Daryl Bessett. He's on one leg and he goes up and takes a good grab in amongst two opponents. Over the top quickly to brother Corey. Used the body well, took the mark. Did he play on? No, the umpire gave him the benefit of the doubt. And Corey Bessett going to kick towards the goal mouth. He's at least 50 metres out from goal. Decides that's a little bit far for him to be kicking at the goal mouth. He sees the position made and well made by Jamie Elmer. He takes the mark in the left forward pocket. Angle acute. Distance might be a bit of a worry. Waiting on Elmer, comes in, the ball holds up into the breeze. The breeze definitely favouring the left-hand side of the screen. Benyon at ground level is well tackled. He lost the footy in the tackle. Got it too high, though. Got it too high on that occasion. And little Stewie Benyon will take the free kick. He is, he's only about 20 metres out from the goal. He's defending the little fella. Papa Smurf kicks the ball towards half forward. That is for Anakie. Up goes Gogol, knocks the ball to the ground, kick it off the ground here. Bell Post Hill, they do too. Down towards that, like Jamison was it coming out of the fence. Couldn't get the hand pass away to a great deal of effect. Tacked out here, and a nice one too by Elmer. Back to Simon. Scotty Simon goes up the centre half forward. Up they go. No mark taken. Well done. Michael Batty out in front. Brought the ball to the turf when he couldn't take the mark. Hand pass here. It looked like Gibbs on the ground. It was too. And Bell Post Hill kicked the ball towards the grandstand side of the ground. It's bouncing towards the boundary line. It's looming up too quickly for the players rushing in there. David Wall and also Jason Greaves, and it's out of bounds. Umpires David Rhodes, Adam Gladke on the boundary, Josh Allen and Daryl Johnston, and Billy Davidson and Dennis Felder in the goal mouth as the boundary umpire puts it back into play. Field goes up, knocks the ball to the ground. Here comes Camerotto. Tackle, gets the hand pass out wide to Greaves. He's on the burst. Greaves the hand pass over the top. Little Phil Gavin's got pace to burn. He picks it up. He snaps the ball into the goal mouth. Here comes Corey Bessett. Couldn't get there in time. I think you'll find it's out on the full. No wonder he couldn't get there. He was hotly attended there too by Mark Brady, who's got the job in today as the Rockies 24-hour time clock shows us we've gone 6.5 minutes of the first quarter. And I feel the breeze is definitely favouring the left-hand end of screen as Brady punt kicks out looking for field. Simon's up, one up before acceptances. A ball goes to ground. Here's Scooter tumbling the punt. Gets it back, but Gogol intercepts. Gives it across to Daryl Bishop with hands. Daryl Bishop with foot. Gives it across to Elmer. Dodge one tackle, then claimed. Lost the footy in the tackle. It comes back to Camerotto. The banana had a flying shot on the left foot. He's up line. It's 1 point only. 1 point only there to Anakie, up the boot of the banana, Paul Camerotto. That is their first score. I think it might be the first score of the first quarter. And the first quarter's brought to us now, Fatting by
Bird Cameron Chartered Accountants, Cookie.
Of course, Bird Cameron Chartered Accountants. Great sponsors of Guest Video and the GDFL. And here comes Batty. He elects to go along with this one. A magnificent kick. Obviously kicking with the breeze. Out wide it goes. Up they go. Jolly's at the ground level there. Knocked away by Carr. Lays the tackle. Jolly still fighting hard for the footy. Needs some support. Carr still in there too. Umpire's got no option but to come in on ball this one. Up. And well played on that occasion by Big Brendan Jolly. Did very well to hold the ball up against pretty stiff opposition there. Cameron Carr had a couple of helpers if he could have got the ball free, but Jolly held it in. They bounce it downfield, goes up and knocks the ball out towards Carr. He can't handle on this occasion. Elmer fumbled at the last minute, kick it off the ground there. Anakie player charging through and kicked it into an opponent, in fact, and it's out of bounds now. Boundary umpire throws it in. Tate does the ruck work, gets it down nicely too. Very quick there. That might have been the little fella Greaves, was it? Kicks it up towards half forward. Bell Post Hill doing pretty well there. Nice mark. Kick the ball back towards, the centre of the ground, we'll call that. Little wide thereof. Gogol might take the free kick. I thought Jolly might have taken the mark, but Neville Gogol, the veteran, playing his 150th game. There he is on screen. He's been a stalwart of the club out there at Anakie. He punt kicks. Good kick into the breeze too. From behind. Almost the mark there. Was that Batty? He kicks the ball down towards, Gogol again, who's out in front of David Wall. He takes the mark. Thinks about the hand pass to Big Welshie, but Wall was quick to run off and cover him. And Gogol now elects to go the kick down towards half forward. Scooters up in front, put it to turf. The hand pass lands in the arms of Christensen. Bell Post Hill, their first real forward foray, as Christensen kicks the ball deep in towards half forward pocket area. He's looking for Pasivowicz. He can't grab the football. It's off hands and it's out of bounds. Grandstand side of the ground. Bird Cameron Chartered Accountant scoreboard shows us Anakie have got one behind on the board. Bell Post Hill yet to score in a game that means everything to these two sides. The boundary umpires put it back into play. Little kick out of the pack. Straight up there again. The wind really holding that one up. Chance there running onto the football. Might have been Barbaro. Couldn't control it. Here comes the Bradford bat. He's overrun it too. Back it goes. It looked like Scotty Simon on the left foot. It was. He goes towards the centre of the ground. Corey Bissett spoils well, but it rebounds. Unfortunately for Corey, into the arms there of Batty. Batty gets the ball further afield to Bazio, who might have taken the mark there. Chips it down to the forward zone. And we've got a pole on screen. That's a bit of an interesting sight for me. I know it's the north or the south pole. It's the one that's in the way at the moment. Bit of a pack of players down there. Comes out to Fazio. He straightens up on the right foot and goes for home. Fazio, long kick into the goal mouth. Getting back, Costello punches it out wide. It landed there in the arms of Miller, who's had a flying shot at the goal mouth. Wait on this. Ho-ho! Paul Miller has kicked a magnificent goal. He's kicked plenty of goals this year too for Belpost Hill. Been a good centre-half forward for him all season. Moving out of defence from last year. 10.5 minutes almost gone now on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock as we see Paul Miller boot the first goal of the day, and that goes to the Belpost Hill side. The breeze up here fluctuating a little bit, but I'd suggest certainly favouring the left hand of screen, the goals to which Belpost Hill are attacking. And I think it might be worth 2 or 3 goals. Good goal of Paul Miller there. Good snapshot. Back to the setup. Up they go. Welsh goes up and wins the ruck down. He's won a few of them this year. He got it forward. Little kick tumbles back. Chance here. This looks like Wall with a bit of pace. He bursts around his opponent. And Wall straightens up and goes for the forward pocket. It's a lovely kick from Wall. And a good mark too. Taken down here. The player taking this one. I haven't seen much of him before. Nathan Lewis. Good young player though, I believe. And he takes this mark. He is, going to kick it from about 45, perhaps 50 metres out. Might even be a bit shorter. He kicks long right foot kick distance, not a problem. It seems to be drifting across the face of goal to the left-hand side. It does. And Nathan Lewis registers Anakie's first behind. In the first quarter, Anakie have gone to 1 goal, 7 points on the Bird Cameron Chartered Accountant scoreboard. They lead, that's Belpost Hill have gone to 7 points. They lead Anakie, who have got the one behind into the breeze. Little kick out there. Is it effective? It is. It finds, in fact, Darren Jolly, who takes the mark, shows the football to his opponent very nicely, Darren Jolly, then goes on left foot out wide, looking up there for Elmer. Right there with him is Joey Barbaro, but the boundary line looms up in front of both those players. It's out of bounds, midway between half forward flank and centre wing, with Belpost Hill into attack. In this first quarter, boundary showing Welsh got the ball to the ground. A little kick from Camerotto it was. Going down to the 15 or 20 metres as it went around the boundary line. And it's back to centre wing now and another boundary throw in. See Jason Greaves, number 13 on screen there with Brendan Christensen. Greaves might well have the task of being a tagger on Christensen, who is a good player and of course sets up a lot of the play for Belpost Hill. Boundary showing. Tate goes upfield, knocks the ball to the ground. The big fella did well there, Tony Field. Little kick for Belpost Hill, go further afield, bouncing around down there towards Nathan Lewis running onto the footy again. The breeze pushing the ball across. It's out of bounds again, and the boundary umpire on the far side going to earn his biscuits today, I can tell you. Poor Welsh, waiting for the ball to be thrown back in. He does the ruck work against Field. Welsh uses the body wall, got rid of Field, but couldn't get an effective knockout. In there's Benyon, pushes the ball out wide, too wide in fact. It's out of bounds as Brad Martin was about to gather the footy and have his first kick of the day, I think. Boundary umpire, as I said, earning his money, throws it back into play. Scotty Simon came from the back and almost took that one out of the air. A little toe poke goes towards centre wing. A lot of ineffective stuff going on out there. Jason Greaves effective. He gathers the ball, picks it up well, kicks it to half forward. Phil Gavin gathers, gets the hand pass across to Elmer. Here come the Roos up towards half forward. Oh, Bissett used the body, got rid of his opponent on one leg too with Scooter. Bissett goes back, gets it. Hand pass out wide is not bad to Jason Greaves. A free kick's been paid. I think it's been allowed to go on. Advantage has been paid. And at one point there, just missed the player that had the flying shot there. I was looking back to see how Darryl Bissett and Christian Scooter were getting on, and they weren't getting on too good at that stage. Anakie have got to behind. They're second of the quarter. See Corey Bissett in screen there, just waiting on Mark Brady. Had to come back. The goal umpire had not finished waving the flags. There's Mark Brady in screen. Going to be an important player today, I'd suggest, for Belpost Hill. The kick is a beautiful kick with the breeze. And found his man too, if you don't mind. Big Tony Field took the mark. Hand pass across to David Gibbs, who gets the hand pass further afield. Here comes Fazio. Little kick towards Wall. Wall's got the pace. Field will do the shepherding. Gogol, can he get past in to tackle Wall? He mightn't catch him anyway. 2 bounces. Wall, he straightens up and goes long to the goal mouth. Ineffective though. Getting back like Brendan Jolly taking the mark. Hand pass, quick one. Goes there to Neville Gogol. He has to kick in a hurry. Out wide it goes. Barbaro couldn't take the mark. He's got Gibbs for support. Umpire's found a free kick. Going to go the way of Anakie. And taking this one down there might have been Brendan Jolly. Punt kicks out towards centre wing. A chance there for that looked like Simon to run on the football fellow. Phil Gavin it was. Hand pass comes out wide from Barry Burke. Was he claimed when he didn't have the footy? I think you'll find that's the decision of umpire Rhodes. It is. Free kick coming up to Barry Burke. Bell Post Hill. Got 1 goal, 1 on the board, according to me. 2 points to Anakie. Here's Burke, wants to go backwards. Hand passes to Christensen, who loves a run, and he gets around his opponent there in Pittman quite nicely. Christensen, he straightens up and he goes down the corridor. Good kick too towards Miller at the back of the pack. Anakie, quick kick out of it. Scotty Hearn, wasn't that effective though. Here's a chance. Bedyan going left foot into the goal, into the area of the goal mouth. That's a good mark down there. The bat's got it. Bradford Bat takes a good one. And he plays on. He finds Camerano at centre half back, who takes a beauty. Wants to get on with the game. Fazio holding him up. Now he eludes Fazio. Straightens up, does the banana, and goes on right foot. Kicks the ball out wide. The target. Out there looks like Jason Greaves running onto the footy. He's got Cameron Carr for opposition. And he's got too much pace for Cameron Carr. And he bursts around and has a bounce and steers the pass inwards. Well, short of half forward. That's Corey Bissett out on the lead and he takes the mark. He kicks the ball now inside the 50-metre zone. Up they go. Player there knocking the ball away. Barry Burke trying very hard. I think the mark might have been paid there. They looked like Tate it was. He chips the ball inside the distance there. And a nice mark taken by the winger. Glenn Light dashing down on that forward pocket. But Anakie again going wide to the flanks and having awkward kicks for goal. Now this will be a pretty good kick.
Scoreboard, Cookie.
There's the Bird Cameron Chartered Accountant scoreboard. It is 1 goal, 7 points. Bell Post Hill. Anakie, you've got 2 points on the board. As Glenn Light straightens up. That's Glenn with 2 ends. And he's had a flying shot. I tell you what, it looks all right from here. Yo, what a goal in the dead pocket too. Great kick, Glenn Light. He told me before the game that's spelt with 2 ends, Cookie. So that's Glenn Light. Well played, Glenn Light. It's your first goal of the day. And Anakie have got their first one on the board. Paul Camerano running back into the centre there. He had a hand in that goal. Worked hard at centre half back. Got around Cos Fazio to get the ball forward. Corey Bissett had a hand in it also. And well played, Light. Had the vision, you might say. The tunnel vision. Tunnel of light. Get that one, Noel. To run down the ground and take the mark and kick the magnificent goal. Welsh goes...
That should enlighten their day.
Yes, that will really enlighten them. Welsh got the backhand and towards Gogol. Claimed high in the tackle. Play on as the call. In goes Camerano. Playing with a bit of fierceness this afternoon because there's plenty hinging on this game. Umpires come in, he's pre-kick. Camerano playing with too much fierceness, and Mark McCrowan takes the free kick just forward to the centre of the ground. Looked for Benyon, but it was cleverly tapped away from Benyon. Might have been Gogol too. Did Nev Gogol. Got the teammate coming down the ground. The kick wasn't too good there on that occasion from from Flinny. Young Flynn it was. Here comes Brent, that looked like Nathan Lewis down the ground. Play on now as Wall gets the ball forward, up the half forward it goes. Scotty Hearn's back there working hard for Anakie. He'll need 2 though because he's got hot opposition there. Fazio goes to ground as he gets the hand pass further afield. Is the umpire going to pay him one for in the back? I think that might be the decision. It's not Fazio, in fact it's the young fella in Nathan Lewis. He has free kick. He is very close to the boundary line near the coach's boxes there at half forward. The kick will have to be a good one to score. It is a beauty. It's into the teeth. The goal, I tell you, is it a good one? Is it ever? Oh, Nathan Lewis bobs through a magnificent goal. His first of the afternoon, and we've seen 2 great goals kicked here. We've seen 3. Paul Miller's was a beautiful snap. Glenn Light has kicked one from the dead pockets, more or less into the breeze. And now Nathan Lewis has bent one around the corner, very nicely indeed, right through the middle.
That's an interesting start to the game, Cookie. And who did you select for this afternoon's game?
Well, I was running around looking for the Moose, actually, my extra heavy commentator. I didn't have a selection, Noel. I think that Anakie might win the game. last time I tipped them by 8 goals and they won by 2 points. I'm tipping them by 4 goals, so they'll probably win by 1 point.
Yeah,
Bounce
I
down.
agree with you. I think they'll win the game, and I've got Neville Whitley, the president of the Geelong District Football League, trying to round up Barry Walker to come up and give you a hand.
Okay, Field got the ball to the ground. Cameron got it forward, but working hard in defence. That looked like Matthew Lewis doing well. Got the ball across to Cameron Carr. Down it goes to centre wing. Wall playing clever football. Knocks it away from Costello. In goes Carr. Loses it for Benyon. Benyon goes out wide, running down the ground. This looks like Matthew Lewis. It is. He's on left foot and he tears the pass in towards half forward. Oh, gutsy stuff from Anakie there. Should have got a free kick for mine. Cos Fazio doesn't agree. He was up there for flying shot at the goal mouth, but an Anakie player, I'll just pick him up in a minute. That might have been Bradford, I think. He threw himself at the footy and was ridden into the ground. He takes the kick and he kicks it out to Costello, who marks at centre-half back. And sympathies there to Mickey Costello. His mother died through the week, and that's the reason that Anakie are wearing the black armbands today. Something extra to play for. Back to the centre it went. No, look, umpire not happy here. He said, you've got to go back and take your kick, Brendan Christensen. He loves to run off very quickly. Umpire wasn't happy he'd gone back behind the mark. He sends him there now. Does Adam Glett? No, it wasn't Adam Glett. He's down the umpire now. Up goes Welsh from this kick from Christensen. No mark taken at ground level. Well played. Looked like might have been the big fella down there. Got the ball out wide. Anyway, here comes Wall as he gathers nicely. Has a bounce. He straightens up on the left foot. Goes for the goal mouth. Up they go. Welsh is there at ground level, lending a bit of support. Bit of a flying shot there. I think it's through for a goal.
I reckon that's one of the goals of the day, Cooking, so far.
It was a beauty. Might have been Cos Fazio, I think, was it? Coming back in screen. Yes, it was. We've seen 4 goals kicked at the 20.5 minute mark of the first quarter on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. And I tell you what, there's been 4 beauties, Fano.
My word, they have. That's absolutely fantastic football, and we will be seeing how good your prediction is here this afternoon, David Cook. I'm going to go for Anakie myself.
All right, but what's 2 of us, Fano? It's a crucial game, isn't it? I mean,
Ron Brain did say to me on the phone this morning, he reckons the boys will get the boys at home up.
The home side, he's gone for Bell Post Hill. Well, just to be different to us, I guess. Well, that's all right. Up goes the big fella Field, knocks the ball to the ground, out of the middle, a chance. Glenn Light gathers well, tumbles the punt round the corner. Carr stands firm in defence, dropped the mark, but butted up well. Cameron Carr kicked the ball out wide, looking out there for a teammate that, well, wasn't such a good kick. Scotty Simon was a chance to run onto it too. It's out of bounds way out there, and that might have been Brad Martin. Yes, it was Brad Martin trying to get the footy. Couldn't quite get there in time. Oh, Welsh uses the body supremely, does the big fella. The ball tumbles the punt. Up the woods, half forward. Anakie running hard at the football. Pittman slaps the ball further afield. A hand pass comes back towards the little fella Flynn. He don't mind a shot at the kick. Smothered off the boot. Here's the chance. Anakie through Elmer. Elmer's hand pass goes out wide. Pittman further out wide he goes. Here come Anakie through Camerotto. He straightens up on the right foot and goes for the Bissett. And I think he might have taken the mark. The big fella Darryl Bissett taken this one. He's inside 50. I wonder if he'll go back and have a shot. He is a magnificent kick of the football. 3-1-19 at Bell Post Hill. Anakie got 1-2-8 on the board. The Bird Cameron charted accountant's scoreboard in the first quarter. The kick from Darryl Bissett was to brother Corey, who made the lead. He obviously wasn't confident up with that crook leg. He's still limping. Not as bad as he was in the first minute. I thought he was going to run straight off the ground when he got hurt, but he's carried one into the game. Let's see how long he stands up. Crucial kick this again. Anakie trying to kick goals from the dead pocket. We saw Glenn Light bob one through before. Now, here's Corey Bissett. He is the leading goal kicker for Anakie. He knows how to kick one. This one he tried very hard to put the boot into the goal square it goes. This will be touched off hands for 1 point only, I'd suggest it is. Just didn't quite get up and under that one. Corey registers are behind.
I tell you what, Cookie, a couple of years ago, he would have got that goal. Not a problem, and I'd say even at the start of this year, he looks like he is playing with an injury, Corey Bissett, the way he kicked that one.
Well, he's got awful ankles, Noel. I know he's got awful ankles. He's got bone-on-bone stuff.
What to look at?
No, very painful to run on. The kick out from up they go. Good mark taking out here too, if you don't mind. Michael Batty's taken a beauty from the Brady kick-in. He hand passes very quickly. They're running pretty well, these boys, as we see Nathan Lewis take the hand pass, kick it out wide. He's got a teammate out here in Adam Percival-Cabbage who gathers the footy nicely. Has to kick on left foot. Not quite as good at that as he is with his right. He throws it on the boot. It goes up well towards half forward. Here's Nathan Lewis again, doing very well. Hand pass, got flattened after he hand passed. The umpire's pulled it up. Now, he hasn't let this go. He's got booked. He's booked him. The book's come out. This will be a 50-metre penalty, I think, Benno.
Was this a trip or not?
This was a late tackle after the kick had been taken.
Well, what's he booking him for? What time? He's turning him around, all right?
It's the Bradford bat. He's gone.
Well, gee, I hope you don't miss the finals.
Mark Bradford will Anakie have to win the game before he can miss the finals. Of course, Spanner at the moment, they're trailing on the Bird Cameron Chartered Accountants first quarter scoreboard. And, well, down there it is, 3-1-19, plays 1 goal, 3-9. It's 10 points the difference. And, yep, the tackle was late and has been sent off, I'd suggest. Yeah, he's coming off the ground there, Mark Bradford. Well, he's a key defender, so I wonder who they'll bring on. Now, umpire's still holding the play up in the middle there. They're still not happy with something. And, well, there's the ball still there. The umpire's still running around. What's he doing now? He's not booking...
No, I'd say he's telling him that he has booked so-and-so for doing something to you.
Right. I thought he was
They've
talking
got
to
to bring
Anakie.
it back because the time hasn't been blown off again.
That's correct, but I thought he was talking to a couple of Anakie players over there, Noel.
Oh, he's got mates out of Anakie.
Has he?
He's organising where he's going tonight.
All right, here comes Fazio. Right foot kick by the con. Up goes Pittman. Almost took it. Going across the flight of the football. Hand pass to Scott Simon. Put him under pressure. Good enough to get out of it, though. In trouble here. Needs to run hard. Jason Grew's got pace to burn. And he comes away with the right foot kick out towards half back. Now there's another whistle on play here. And he's pinged an Anakie player down there for doing something wrong. Neville Gagle's going crook. Scotty Simon's going crook too. He's paid a free kick here. That is umpire Rhodes. Let's be clear of which umpire this is. It is umpire Rhodes. It's seen something off the ball after the break from Greaves was very good. And it's a free kick to Bell Post Hill, and a crucial one too, because Nathan Lewis has already kicked one magnificent goal, and here he comes lining up for his second goal of the match. From a Rhodes umpiring free kick, and he comes in and punt kicks. He hooks it, middle it, right. It comes back. No, not barring up. I'd suggest 1 point only up the boot there.
I've got your commentator, Cookie. He's coming up the ladder now.
You've got me, son. Bless you. No, you can't help me. I appreciate your help, but I'm pretty busy. You can stand here and watch. For those people watching the tape, no, you just stand there. Here's the kick in. Not a bad one either. Well out over half back. Too far for field, but not too far. Didn't he read that beautifully, big Paul Welsh? He just went back, and they all thought it dropped short. He read it better, took the mark, kicked the ball round towards centre wing. Up goes Tate, can't take the mark. Out there too is Cameron Carr. It's off hands, it's out of bounds. Boundary throw in, right out in front there of the Elders sign. True centre wing position, far side of the ground. Tony Field doing the ruck work there with Glenn Pittman. As the umpire throws it back in over the top, it went down there towards... a little fella trying to get hold of it there in Jason Greaves. Couldn't quite gather the footy. Scotty Simon's got it. Tackled, loses it. Hand pass, comes back. Anakie working the ball around okay. Here they come. There's Greaves with a right foot kick up towards half forward. It spills over the top of Corey Bissett. Hand pass. Here come Bell Post Hill through the agency of Scooter. Scooter tumbles the punt through the centre of the ground. Not a particularly effective kick on that occasion. Kicked off the ground. Play on as the call. Hand pass from Elmer. Over the top goes to Welsh. He's tackled. Can't get the kick in quick enough. It was foiled there. Here comes, looked like Camarado coming through with a bit of pace. Burst through. It wasn't him. I'll pick him up in a minute. Punt kicks towards just over half forward. We might call that. It's pretty tough here. Adam Gladkey now. He's going to have a piece of the action.
I'll tell you what, Cookie.
And this is an Anakie free kick. They've got one.
Talking about
Barry Burke's been free kicked.
Talking about the umpires, mate, I reckon so far in this first quarter they've been doing sensational work.
Okay, spoken like a true umpire, Noel. Good on you, son. Here's Justin Tate. He received the free kick. It's gone against Barry Burke, who is a trader now, mopping the brow or wiping a bit of blood or something.
27, nearly 28 minutes gone, David.
No one seems to know which way. No, it's gone back the other way. It's gone to Barry Burke. No, it hasn't. He can't take the kick. He gives it across there to Matthew Lewis. He gives it out wide to Christensen. Christensen now right foot kick down towards, half forward. Up they go. Pretty close to the boundary line there. I think that'll go off hands, and this will get willing before very long. Gagel there having a bit of a disagreement with an opponent or two. The Bird Cameron Chartered Accountant scoreboard shows 3-2-20 Bell Post Hill. Anakie 1 goal, 3-9 points. And again a free kick has been given here to Bell Post Hill. This is Joey Barber. I wouldn't mind seeing the stats on this. I just don't know whether there's that much happening off the ball, really. No, I mean, there's been a couple, but I think there's been 5 or 6. I think they might be reading the press, some of these umpires. That's not a free kick. I take it back. I couldn't see anything in that one at all as the boundary umpire throws into play. Not a good one. A bit low on that occasion. More or less the Rovers are a chance. Here comes Benyon. He's opposed there by Gavin. Got the ball out wide. Benyon to Christensen. He's in trouble. Gives it back. Was headed for field. Didn't make him. McCrowan gathers and kicks the ball around the now the umpire's playing another free kick here. And 50 metres. Well, they're getting away from me a bit now. Obviously they think that Anakie are doing the wrong thing off the ball every time they go near it.
Well, yeah, I missed that one, Cookie. I can't help you, sorry.
Okay, here's Tony Field, the big fella, takes the free kick. Here pass to Matthew Lewis isn't bad. Lewis gets it over the top. Christensen's run down from halfback, takes the kick on left foot, chips the pass into the forward zone, gives it across there to Barbaro, who straightens up and goes bang on left foot back towards the goal mouth, but it's out on the full. He's missed all the target, all the woodwork, and nearly hit that... well, it looks like a Bronco truck there. 29 and a half minutes gone on the Rockies, a 24-hour locksmith time clock in the first quarter. The kick comes back towards Camarado's the target. He's up, knocked away by Christensen. Good play. The ball at ground level. Here's the best man on the ground. Matthew Lewis gathers it. Kicks it up and under into the forward zone. Back they go. Up goes Jolly. Can't take the mark on that occasion. Darren Jolly. It's off hands and it's gone. He's limping a little bit there too on screen. Darren Jolly. They've already got Darryl Bissett limping and Mark Bradford reported and sent up and giving away a free kick evidently every time they go near the ball, so they're not going too well at the moment. Anakie, yet they haven't done too badly kicking into the breeze, I think, in this first quarter. They've been able to limit Bell Post Hill's pace a little bit. Knocked down towards Gogol, who knocks the ball in front of him. They sit on top of the siren's gone. There's a left foot snap. That is after the siren. That will not count, you'll find. It does not. And quarter time. Quarter time here at Windy Hill. Bird Cameron Chartered Accountants scoreboard will show Anakie in the first quarter been able to kick 1 goal 3, 9 points on the board, and waiting on that scoreboard to come up. Hasn't come yet, but I think it's about 3 goals 220. I've got it right. That's good for a change. 3-2-20 Bell Post Hill. Anakie 1 goal 3, 9 points. The goal kickers in the first quarter. Anakie Glenn Light kicked the beauty, and they're all been good goals kicked because Cos Fascio kicked a lovely goal for Bell Post Hill. So too did Paul Miller, who got the first with a magnificent snapshot, and Nathan Lewis kicked the blinder also. He's also got 2 behinds, Nathan Lewis, but very dangerous down there in attack. So at quarter time, it's 3 goals 2, 20 points. Bell Post Hill. Anakie 1 goal 3, 9 points, and the second quarter is coming up.